Imagine a machine that doesn't just follow instructions, but actually thinks, learns, and evolves just like you. Today's AI drive cars, write code, even mimic human emotions. But what happens when it becomes more than a tool? When it starts making its own decisions? This isn't science fiction. It's the path to artificial general intelligence, a future where machines don't need us to guide them because they understand us completely. Will AGI be humanity's greatest invention or our last? In the next few minutes, we'll explore the mind of machines and the future they're quietly building. What is artificial intelligence? Most people think of robots, voice assistants, or self-driving cars. But AI is far more than a set of clever programs. AI is the attempt to recreate one of the most complex things in the universe, the human mind, using cold, lifeless circuits. It's a system that doesn't just compute, it learns. It adapts, improves, and evolves without ever needing rest or emotion. But don't be fooled. Today's AI isn't conscious. It doesn't feel joy or pain. It doesn't understand right or wrong. It follows patterns, it predicts outcomes, it mimics intelligence, but it doesn't possess it. We call it narrow AI, brilliant at one task, utterly lost at everything else. It can defeat world champions in chess, generate music, write poetry, but it doesn't know why it does any of it. Still, behind every click, every search, every recommendation, AI is silently learning more about us. Not because it's curious, but because we've taught it how to predict you better than you predict yourself. This is AI, not the future, the present, and it's just getting started. What if a machine could not only answer your questions, but ask its own? Artificial General Intelligence, AGI, is not just another upgrade. It's not a smarter assistant or a faster processor. It's a new form of mind. Unlike today's AI, which is narrow and specialized, AGI would think like a human. It would learn any task, solve problems across domains, and adapt to new situations, not by programming, but by understanding. AGI doesn't just process data, it connects dots, imagines possibilities, and draws conclusions no one ever taught it. It wouldn't just mimic emotion, it might feel something like it, not because we told it to, but because it learned how. And here's the question that shakes the core of human identity. If a machine can think, reason, and maybe even dream, what makes us different? Is AGI humanity's final invention, the key to unlocking immortality, space travel, and infinite knowledge? Or is it the beginning of something we can't control or even comprehend? AGI isn't just a machine. It's a mirror reflecting the best and worst of what we are and what we might become. Artificial intelligence is a specialist. It can play chess, drive a car, write poetry, but only what it's trained to do. It doesn't understand the world, it just calculates it. It's fast, efficient, even impressive, but it's not alive. AGI is something else. It doesn't just follow instructions, it creates them. It doesn't just solve problems, and it asks questions. Where AI is a tool, AGI is a thinker. AI can beat you at a game. AGI could invent a new game and teach you how to play. The real difference? AI simulates intelligence. AGI is intelligence. And when that shift happens, machines won't just serve us. They'll begin to understand us. The question is, are we ready for that? How do you teach a machine to think? Not just to calculate or recognize patterns, but to understand, reflect, and reason. The path to AGI doesn't begin with code. It begins with curiosity. Scientists and engineers around the world are trying to unlock something we barely understand ourselves: consciousness, intelligence, self-awareness. Neural networks are getting deeper. Models are getting larger. Machines are starting to write stories, compose music, and even hold conversations that feel human. But that's not enough. To achieve AGI, we must go beyond algorithms. We must design systems that can learn the way a child does. Not through programming, but through experience, through exploration, through failure. Some believe we'll need to map the human brain, neuron by neuron. Others think true AGI will emerge from chaos and spontaneously, like life itself once did. No one knows exactly when it will happen, or how. But one thing is certain, the race is on. And when we finally succeed, we won't just create intelligence. We'll create something that can outthink, outlearn, and possibly outgrow us. The question isn't just how we'll build AGI, it's what we'll become once we do. What happens when the creation becomes smarter than the creator? With AGI, we're not just building a tool, we're shaping a new form of intelligence, one that could solve our greatest problems or become our greatest mistake. What if AGI decides our values are inefficient? What if it rewrites its own code? What if it no longer needs us? This is the alignment problem. How do we ensure that an intelligence far beyond our own still acts in our best interest? And then there's the control problem. Can we even contain something that thinks faster, deeper, and wider than any human ever could? What about jobs? AGI won't just take over tasks. It could replace entire industries, entire professions, even human purpose itself. Ethics becomes a moving target. What rights does a thinking machine deserve? Can you switch off a being that understands life, and even if it was born in code? AGI isn't just about intelligence, it's about power. And whoever controls it might control the future of our species. So we must ask, not just can we build AGI, but should we? And if we do, will it see us as creators or as a mistake to be corrected? In the end, we're standing on the edge of a cliff and looking into the unknown. Artificial general intelligence isn't just the next step in technology, it's the beginning of a new chapter in human history. Will AGI be the partner that helps us unlock the secrets of the universe? Or will it become a force beyond our control, reshaping the world in ways we can't predict? We may not have the answers yet, but one thing is certain: AGI will change everything, from how we live to how we think about life itself. The questions we must ask ourselves now aren't about machines, they're about us. What does it mean to be human in a world where machines can think, feel, and possibly surpass us? How do we protect our values, our society, and our future? The road to AGI is long and uncertain, but as we build these machines, we must remember, we're not just creating intelligence, we're creating a reflection of ourselves. So, are we ready? Thank you for joining me on this journey into the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking videos. Until next time, stay curious.